gonna both pop up. Yeah, push it.
I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from. My money is silly. I feel like envy.
Yeah, see, yeah, and you can, whatever uniform. I know you ain't tripping over uniform.
Please do not tell me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
Well, let me go ahead and broadcast this game so they can see how you lose this game. Nah. You beat me last year. You know how to stop me. Yeah, but you won though.
You looking for me, you know where to find me. I dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90.
You know it.
Too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. The squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more.
Yeah, I'm in the game. What's up? Oh, he won. He won by 8. Man, tell me something I don't know already. Okay, I'm going to focus on this other game in my other league.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, Walker. A good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Foles on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Foles. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
See, Will, I'm in the game.
In order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. Oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
I can't hear you. What you call it?
Now with play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining.
I know you got the Jaguars
in this first quarter.
I just thought. Well, you know, you said you gonna call me out.
Game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red
Oh, okay.
zone
Yeah.
First and 10 right
You know
at
me.
the 20.
Huh? Okay. Bet.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They're going to give it to Gordon, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, then put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other. And got his man complete.
Ooh, Lord have
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for what you can management, because you know you need to make adjustments.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That is caught. It's the tight end Gator. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter. You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading the patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come
a 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have.
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Walker.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, Foles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Foles. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
What's up, man?
Hey, I thought fourth and 2, you got to kick a field goal or punt it.
Nah, it's 4th and 2 and under.
Let me see. 4th and 2 or less, you can go for it anytime. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up there at the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you will know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Regina Sneed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Yeah, baby.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
No.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception here, Mariota. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
God.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the 39, Mariota. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Mariota now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing, Mariota. The throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On the return, Walker. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles going deep here for Watkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Walker.
It takes us near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Cohen. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Melvin Gordon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Walker. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Oh, come on, man.
Offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Gets past one man. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Hawkins fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bo Scarborough hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mariota. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you obviously have the right to throw in the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Mariota. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Mariota. Pass complete to Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Mariota. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
To throw, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Look like I'm going to have to take my revenge out on you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, call me when you're ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. One last shot now for Mariota. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion help leading.